All right. Well, today you can see this is the driver's side mirror on my F-150, and this is what I was been looking at since I bought the truck. And although, yeah, you can still see through it and still see, some traffic coming, just bugs the crap out of me. And you can see where it's cracked over here and cracked up here. So apparently it hit something, probably my guess is a drive-through. They have the little ledge that sticks out, and he probably hit it with that. And but I'm going to show you how easy it is to replace this mirror. All right, so here's the driver's side mirror, as you can see. So it has this dark portion of it. Can you see that? And this is chipped off up here. You can kind of see it's. My guess is he probably hit the previous owner probably hit like the little ledge that sticks out at a drive-through, and I don't know what would cause this. Oh, look at that! You can see it moving around. The only thing I know about these, it's electric controlled to position it. Plus, it's a heated mirror, right? So that in foul weather or different climates, it stays heated, and that's kind of neat. Can you see that? It's like it's full of liquid, So given that the mirror was damaged, there's a way where I can just replace this mirror portion of it. But since all this is cracked here and a chip over here, I decided I'm just going to replace this whole thing. And it'll probably be a little easier. But let me show you. Yeah, so here's the replacement. And about the only thing I want to swap is this part of the panel here. I'm going to test it on the other one, but you can tell that the plastics, matches the color of the truck, and on this one it's just black. So I'll probably see if I can swap that out. But the rest of it, you just have to take this panel off, and then you can see the 3 bolts that'll be behind it and the electrical connection. And that's it. So taking the panel's actually pretty easy. Taking the panel off, there's 2 bolts under here at the bottom, and back behind this little plate there's another I can't remember if it's a bolt or a screw or something. It's back here, and the rest of it you can push it up and then out, right? And then it'll expose all this stuff up here in the corner. But let me put this down. So here's the panel, and there should be two bolts. Yeah, one here and one over there, and I believe it's a 6mm. Yeah, that's got it. All right. Yeah, just a little 6mm hardware there. That's it for that. Now we got to go up here. It's behind that handle. Alright, so here's the handle, and we're trying to get this little back plate off. And back here, there's a place where you can get something in there. There we go. Pop that out, and let's work our way across. There we go. Yeah, so it was right back there on the corner, and gave you a little spot there. But the rest of it just pops right out, and there's the bolt. I think it's still a 6mm. No, it's not. Is it a 7? Nope. My guess is let's go up to an 8. There we go. There's an 8mm. Let that hang. In this pocket here, there's another screw. Let me pop this thing out. Yeah, there's a little cover. So that pops out. And there's another 8mm screw bolt. Should be able to go up. This side went up. Let me get the other side up and then out. There we go. I'm going to take a quick look, make sure everything's in place. Put this chair under here. Give that something to rest on. So up here, so with all this out of the way, you can see I'm just letting it hang here and just make sure that nothing is coming disconnected. I'm letting it hang, and just in case to let it sit on this chair. And there we go. So here is the electrical connector and these 3 bolts. And that's it. Just disconnect those and this whole mirror will come off. I'm going to take these bottom ones off and then keep this one on but loose so that I can go on the other side, hold the weight and unscrew the nut. Alright, I'm going to start this top one just to keep it in place. Alright. You can feel the foam under there compressing. I guess it serves as a gasket of sorts. There's the power plug. Let's get this stuff back into position. Well, that's it. Let's see. Let's fish this back through here. And everything else now we can put this back on, so we put it in place and then shove it down. So, and take your time at this. This can be tricky sometimes. Let's see if that helps me. So that should be going in. Let's get our door lock popping out of here. This is the toughest part. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Almost. There it is. Alright, that's in place. That one's up. So the rest of these should be popping in. Yeah, that can be a pain in the butt sometimes. I think that's got it. Just getting them all lined up at the same time, in and then down. Getting those suckers back in. And then you can feel it. Roll around and make sure you don't feel a gap. And that screw hole's lining up. This is lining up. Alright, let's screw it all back together. Well, there you go. The mirror is on and solid, so you can still bump it out of the way. Everything still works. Now the heating element, I'm not so sure. I don't know how to check that. I guess whenever I'm going down the road, maybe you can feel it. But I'm sure it's working. But it's super easy to put on. The hardest thing is getting that panel, everything lined back up so you can press it back in and down, right? But that's the toughest part, and make sure your door lock knob is lined up correctly. But other than that, that's it. That was, I think, a lot easier than trying to just replace the mirror here. I do want to look into taking this black portion of it off. And put this back on there to match the truck. But we'll see how it goes. I'll experiment first and see if I can pop this thing off, and we'll swap them out. All right. Well, that is it for this video. So, once again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch for my next video.